live. Please. For the sake of our future generations, you got daughters at home that can see that they can be a man.
Zero, look at this. This is her, the lady from the village of Dalton who works in code enforcement. Her name is Kim Alustin, and someone caught her on camera putting papers from Mayor Hyatt's anti-Rial campaign on people's cars while they were having tea with the trustees. Then the mayor got someone arrested for taking those papers off the cars, even though the car owners said it was okay to take them off. So it seems like Tiffany wants everyone to drive all the way home with those papers stuck right in the front of their windshield, blocking their view. As you can see, she's putting them right where the driver looks, like right in front of their eyes. People are supposed to drive like that, and then, I guess, just keep it there forever, because if they remove it, they might get arrested. I don't know. Maybe it's the law. Or maybe it's just because of some messed up stuff going on, like some sneaky things. But if you listen to this lady tell her side, she acts like she's the one being hurt and says she doesn't get why. People are picking on her. She even said, "Why is everybody always picking on me?" All right, y'all, this is your girl J9 Eve. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and jump into the comments to let me know what you think about all this. So, another woman comes up to speak, and she walks like she's part of the I Support Tiffany team. You know that walk her friends have. It's a certain type of walk. The best word I can think of is stank. Like they walk like their legs are trying to run away from something gross. It's just weird. So this lady, the one with red hair, she comes up and starts talking, and she mentions something. Now me, I'm not someone who does a lot of research. I just say what I think when I see stuff. Sometimes I come across things that were already researched, but I don't really do the digging myself. But this time, I got really curious about this woman and what she was saying, so I looked it up. And let me tell you, it was super funny how easy it was to find out what she was talking about. I only had to do a teeny tiny bit of research. Okay, so that's what we're going to check out now. And by the way, the lady's name, just so you know, she say it when she speaks. But at first, I thought she said something else, so I'll just tell you now so you don't get confused. Her name is Kim O.
I'm Kim Austin. For you guys that know me, hello trustees, hello mayor. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be back because I was one of those employees that got done wrong on the last administration, and nobody spoke up for me. As good a job as everybody claimed I did and was doing, nobody spoke up for me. I got terminated for no reason. Okay. Then I get brought back, come back working. I didn't go my career to come back to work here for $15 an hour. I paid somebody to sit with my mama $75 a day to come here. So I come here as a passion for the people to see things change and to make things better. What do I get? Flash it on Facebook.
Interview 222. Okay, so she ended up all over Facebook, and she did not like that at all. Now, just so you know, the reason she got posted all over Facebook was because someone caught her on camera trying to do something that was not allowed. Oh wait, actually, not just one thing. Sarish was caught doing a couple of things that were not legal. But it's okay. I'll show you.
Do anybody wrong? I didn't talk down to nobody, didn't talk about nobody. As a matter of fact, when I was terminated, I thank you guys for the opportunity because I walked away with a multi-million-dollar network. So I wasn't angry about getting terminated, but to come back and to do a great job and then to be smeared. I was brought to an inspection that I didn't do, being a trustee.
So she got put all over Facebook, and she really did not like it. Just so you know, the thing that showed up on Facebook was her getting caught on camera doing something illegal actually. A couple of illegal things. But don't worry, I'll show you. So then I was brought in for an inspection that I never even did. Okay, in hung. Some activists showed up and tried to say, well, you must have known the people because you passed the inspection. But I did not even do the inspection. So now, it feels like I'm walking on eggshells at work. I come in just trying to do my job the best I can. I help everybody go above and beyond to give good service. But then I have to show up every day wondering what someone's going to accuse me of, who's watching me, who's taking pictures, or who's being nosy about my life. Even people I go to church with are getting on the news saying, oh yeah, there was another girl who got fired and she fought back. Yeah, she brought me back. Okay, yeah, I'm just saying. Now she calls out Valerie Stubbs, and that gave me a clue about what might really be going on. You know how it is, you gotta follow the clues. That's going to come up later. So, she has some beef with Valerie Stubbs? Yeah, she said, I did not have anything to do with that. That's going to sound really strange when I show you the things she's talking about, because it's clearly just her and Valerie Stubbs in the video. You'll see what I mean. So then the mayor shows up and says, I just want to thank you, guys, because tonight we rise. You know, like we have a chance to be part of something big. I'm happy to know someone who's making history. But really, why can't we all just get along? Like, come on, let the lady mess up first before you jump on her. But nope, they got her under 24-hour security now. No room for mistakes. And you can always tell when someone's one of Tiffany's people, because she does this little laugh, like, good job, you did it. It's like her way of saying, thanks for kissing up to me. Okay, let's all just chill and try to make Dalton a better place to live. Please, for our future kids, for real. Like, you've got daughters at home who should see they can. Become a mayor, too, or be a boss. Come on, y'all, let's work together on this. Oh my goodness, but wait, if the devil was a woman and she became president, should we be telling little girls to look up to her? Like, I can be an evil lady in a fancy dress and still get into the White House dreams and passion, right? But what you do really matters. It really does. I'm just saying, let's come together. And like I said, I'll keep y'all updated. Oh yeah? Here she goes. Now she's back and acting like she's the victim, because she said so herself. She's the victim here. She says she just came here to help people and make things better. But what does she get? She ends up on Facebook. Okay, let's take a look at what she was talking about on Facebook. Let's see it. So this is the lady, right? Here, this is her. Okay, that's Kimberly Lulal. If you don't know who Valerie Stubb is, she's the one with the crazy glasses No, the ones with different colors. I'll show you a picture. So, Kimberly is standing outside Valerie's house while Valerie is getting work done on her porch. She's having some porch repairs. And here comes Kim Olin, telling the workers to stop what they're doing. She's acting like she's some kind of code enforcement officer and saying they need to stop, like, you can't work here. But she has no authority. She has no license, no certificate. And she says, you give me that in writing. She tells them to stop right now. They say, no, we don't need to. And she says again, I'm telling you to stop because you don't have a permit. She just walks up and says that, even though she doesn't even know what they're doing, I'm telling you, she's out there under Tiffany's training, for sure. So she says she's doing her job, but people tell her, you need to go read what your job even is. And she says, go get it in writing. Then she tells them to go get the rules in writing because she helped write those rules. And then she says, you don't need a permit by. Then she says, go get the rules and come back with your certificate. Then she starts talking about how they should be fixing the street instead, like putting in speed bumps because cars are speeding through the area. She says, bring me your certificate and your rules. Then she sees someone standing nearby and says, look at your little sidekick. Is that your little sidekick? Like she's mocking them. Oh, now you embarrassed this poor girl. Show me your certificate. Then she walks away and says it again. Show me your certificate. That's what you need to go get. And now she's going over to get help. Don't listen to her, they say. Now she's walking off and trying to explain it to someone else. What's funny is what happens after she walks away from this guy. She needs a certificate. She's not even certified to be a code enforcer. I checked before I made this video, she's not certified. Where's your certificate? Bring me your certificate. She keeps repeating it. Bring me your certificate. This is what people like her try to do. They say things like they're in charge and expect you to just believe them, and then you're stuck having to prove it all in court. Nope, forget that. Make me stop and we'll see each other in court. Why do they get to stop you and you have to go to court just to keep going? Shouldn't it be the other way around? It's like whoever gives up first. That's what it really is. That's what they do. And then they expect you to listen. Look at her. She thinks she's got it all figured out. Call whoever you want. These people love it when you do not know your rights. Like if you do not know what your rights are, you'll believe anything they say. But remember, she's the victim, y'all. That's what she keeps saying. People are just picking on her, putting her all over Facebook, showing what she's really doing. But that's not fair, right? Now look at this. After she went off crying to that man, now he jumps out of his truck and walks over to tell Valerie that she's getting a citation. But guess what? You can beat that in court. It's not even structural work. There you go. It's not even real construction. So she had no reason to try and stop it. So this woman goes over crying. The guy jumps out of his truck like he's got her back and comes over to Valerie saying, she can't make you stop because it is not real building work. So you do not even need a permit or anything for that. They call it beautification. It is just to make things look nice. It does not involve altering the structure. There is no structural modification. This is not construction because the thing stands on its own. Period. Dummy, go get certified. This is not structural work. That is what you all tried to pull with the woman down the street, but you will not pull it on me because mine stands firm and it is called beautification. Carry on now by look at that now, she said carry on. And now from the comfort of her car, she is suddenly brave. What did you say? What I said is exactly what you heard, carry on. Now she repeats it, carry on. Listen, bye-bye. What did you say? What I said? She is standing there like, what did you say? What should I call your mom and tell her to go to hell? What do you want? What will make you finally leave? You heard me? You heard me. You heard me. Oh, Lord. She reminds me of the folks from back in the day. Before any real fight broke out, they would play this game called shoulder tap. They would chase each other in circles, shoulders brushing, saying, you hit me first. No, you hit me first. Everyone waiting for someone to make the first move, just so they could throw down. Fair fights back in the day, I guess. But okay, Kulai, got something for you. Look at this. Now she's making threats. I could quit my job, she says. I could walk out and beat your behind. That is what she said. She is implying that just because she works here, she is holding back. But she could quit and do something about it. But we all know you will not do a thing. How do we know? Because of how many times you repeat. What did you say? You've been quitting forever. Hold tight. I got something for you. I'll be right. Backed out now when Valerie went inside. I was thinking, what is she going in there to get? Is this going to escalate? What is she grabbing? But we never get to see. She walks inside, and then the camera just shuts off. That is it. Nothing happens. But I found that interesting, because now, suddenly, she is the victim. She is clueless. She cannot figure out why she is all over Facebook. She has no idea, but hold on, there is more to this. This woman was also doing some strange favors for Tiffany. This right here it was posted on June 12, 2022. The Village of Dalton it says that clearly, here we go again. Another one of Tiffany Henyard's people, doing the dirty work. Her name, Kim Alston. Code Enforcement Officer. Abuse of authority. This is her, right here. It says, Village of Dalton Code Enforcement personnel, Kim Alston, caught on camera distributing anti-recall flyers during a tea event with the trustees. While folks were inside having tea, she is outside placing recall propaganda on windshields. She got caught red-handed doing this on June 12, 2022. This is illegal in Illinois. They are not allowed to do that. But Tiffany had someone arrested for removing those flyers that were taken off with the car owner's permission. Imagine that. They placed flyers on cars while people were inside having tea. And someone goes around politely removing them after asking the car owners, and then Tiffany has them arrested. All because she expects people to drive home with these things blocking their view. Look at where they placed them, right in front of the windshield. I guess they expected folks to drive with that there permanently. And if you take it off, you get arrested, apparently, because the law is whatever they make it. Corruption, basically. But if you listen to her version, she is the innocent one. She is the one being picked on. She is the victim. That is what she says. Why is everyone always picking on me? And that is why you cannot believe a word they say. You always know it is going to be messy when they show up hands in pockets and a red wig on. I'm joking, but not really. And if Tiffany laughs at your joke, you are definitely one of her people. This woman was deep in it. She was one of the enforcer. You give these folks just a little bit of power, and their messy behinds turn the whole place upside down. But I saw this and thought it was wild. And listen, my mama does not usually research anything, but she actually dug a little into this one. Proud of her. High five. Yep, Tiffany's little crew. Always the victim. I never did nothing to nobody. Okay, sure. Hey, helpful. All right, y'all behavey, because I am not doing it. Not today. Absolutely not. Just know, but Mama loves you. Yes, she does. Peace.